We're here with Western Washington head coach Diane Flick-Williams and juniors outside hitter Abby Phelps and middle blocker Michaela Hall. Coach, if you can start off with a synopsis of your team's performance today and talk about the victory.
I think the biggest synopsis is a little Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. I think we were excited to play tonight. I don't think we were nervous. I think that what happened is we started to overplay pretty early and just kind of forget some of the things that are true to us. But I think we kind of stabled out by the third game, and we did a good job of just kind of, doing what we do, which is scoring when we get back to serve and siding out really well. And these two kind of led the charge for us. Abby was stable for us, obviously, by her statistics the entire match. But Michaela came out just firing on all cylinders and kept that going throughout the entire match as well. And so that also helps when you have a setter who's feeding the beasts over here. So I just think this was a good performance. We know this is going to be a grind, and I think we just kind of learned finally how to play in the grind.
Abby, you looked down the stat sheet and you finally got over that number 19.
I did. I finally did it, yeah.
But 28 kills and a high 80%. What was going right for you tonight?
Oh, man. I think this is going to sound weird because I say it all the time, but, good teammates, man. Brett sets the ball up so well. I cannot ask for a better setter. And then when you have this one who's going off like she is, I get seams in the block. Our passing was really good tonight by the third and fourth set. I thought that we really cleaned that up. And so when, we just talk a lot about being aggressive, stay aggressive, especially because it was a gritty match. My hat's off completely to Anchorage. They played really well, and they pushed us. They really, really pushed us tonight. And so just being able to, feel that pressure pretty much the whole game, and so just, make sure that you are aggressive. I think that was probably my biggest mindset going into that game. So, just good teammates and aggressiveness, I would say.
Michaela, you've been through a lot of battles with Anchorage over the last couple of years, near 3 years. I don't know if you know, there was 28 tie scores tonight in this game.
Wow.
How do you just hang tough with them? And you know that they're going to give them their best every night. A regional final last year. What is it about you two teams going at it?
Yeah, we love playing Anchorage. We really do. We feel like we know them front and back. They probably know us front and back, and it's just a joy. I don't know. I feel like our whole team rallies up every time we play Anchorage, and it's always a great game. So, like Abby said, teammates, can't do without them. And I gotta chalk it up to our back row for really having an amazing night tonight, because we couldn't do without them.
Yeah, people that aren't in the room, Aubrey Buckner with 30 digs tonight. Your defense obviously lifted you through a lot of rallies. What did you see from your defense tonight on the block and the digs?
Well, I didn't see much from our block in the first two games. I think we had one. And so to finish with 10 means that we made some pretty good adjustments on their hitters, which then makes it easier on our defense. But I thought that, Aubrey just flies. I mean, she just goes for everything, and she is always all over the place. And then you put Abby and Joe in the middle back. They're digging a bunch of balls, too. I'm sure they have over 30 between the two of them, which they do. And then Brett contributes 11, which, is kind of our silent killer a little bit. She doesn't get recognized for the defense she plays, but she did a really great job. So, Aubrey is just our mainstay on that left side of the court. I mean, she hunkers down and says nobody gets past this side. And they might get a kill here and there, which happens, but I think she does a really good job of responding to that and making good adjustments. So, and then, like I said, it helps when the block, stabilizes and really starts pinpointing and being a little bit more disciplined.
Last question. Talk about your outside hitter. GNAC Player of the Year, All West Region, 28 kills tonight on a 347 hitting percentage in the postseason. Pretty amazing.
Well, I can tell you right now, you just made her really uncomfortable because she doesn't like to have the spotlight, and I think that's what makes her pretty special because she does this night in and night out, and she'll be the first person to congratulate the setter. She'll be the first person to congratulate the blocker. She's the first person to give the credit away from herself, and I think that's what makes her so good because night in and night out, she tries to get better. I shouldn't say night in. Every day at practice, she tries to get better, not for what's happening on the score sheet, but because of these people. And I think that's what's pretty cool about her. And I think that's what's made her the Player of the Year. And I have to say that she's done some more stuff on her own to kind of be more of a mental presence for herself and realize that she doesn't have to do it all, but she can do pretty darn good when she's in the moment and playing for us. And aren't you feeling good that I'm talking about you like you're not here? But she's one of a kind. I take a million of her if I can find them.
Thanks a lot, Coach. Congratulations, players. Good luck against Northwest Nazarene tomorrow night. Oh, we have one more question.
Yes.
Coach, between 3 and 4, or 2 and 3, you dropped the second, going into the third.
Mm-hmm.
What was kind of said in the huddle to kind of change the momentum back to your side? Because 25-18s are two pretty convincing wins.
Yeah, we didn't start that third set as well as I'd like, but I think what we realized is we didn't play very well in that second set. We had a lot of things that were within our control that we could turn around, but we only lost it by 2. So if we just made a couple key plays here and there, we could start to make the momentum go on our side a little bit. And I think that we just lose that sometimes. Sometimes we try to rush the game and try to hurry up. And if we just play point for point, next 10 seconds is our motto, and just stay in the moment, stay in the now, then we look up and go, oh, it's 25-18. But I think in the moment, in the second game, we're going, it's 22-22, it's 22-20. And we just started really try to rush things. And we just need to, just stay in the moment and stay complacent, not complacent, but patient. And, just take it one point at a time.
Okay, and ladies, at 16-14 in I believe it was the fourth, you grabbed the timeout, Coach. Who kind of grabbed control of that huddle to start and then started to speak and turn the momentum? Was it you, Coach, or was it some of the upperclassmen and then you hopped in?
We have a really great bench. So most of the time when timeouts happen, I consult with my coaches. And then I've got these players on the bench that one gets right into Michaela and goes, you have this shot open, this shot open, this shot open. They say, hey, Abby, you've got this shot. And they actually give them a lot of information before I get in the huddle so that they kind of get them back to the focus of the game. So I give a lot of credit to our bench because they kind of started. Then I come in and just kind of say, okay, in this moment, in this play, this is what we're going to do. And I think that it just kind of, snowballs with first them, then me, and then these guys are the ones that take it on the floor and apply it.
Okay. In about 24 hours, 5 o'clock tomorrow, because you'll have the early match.
Yep.
You'll take on another GNAC opponent in kind of what I'm calling the GNAC showcase.
Yep,
seriously.
When you guys saw the draw on the 20th, was anyone kind of shocked that this whole quarter is full of GNAC teams, or no?
Well, that's kind of hard to say because it actually played out the same as the week before. So I'm not too surprised by it. We always joke that our conference has been pushing for a conference tournament, so here you go. But, we've been kind of blessed in the past 2 regional tournaments because we haven't played a conference team until we played Anchorage in the finals last year, and then the year before that we didn't play any conference opponents. Even though we had 5 teams in last year, they played each other and we kind of went the other direction. So it's kind of our first time playing our conference foes for a 3rd time in the year. But you got to go through everybody, so let's get a familiar opponent. So because a quick 24-hour turnaround, at least we get somebody that we know. Yeah,
talk about that that 3rd time. It's not easy to beat somebody 3 times in a season. Ladies, what does Anchorage do so well that brings out the best in you guys?
Do you want me to do that or no?
You got it.
Not it.
I don't know. I just feel like the matchups are just so good on both teams. We just love playing them. We can't explain it. We love traveling there and playing them. We just love coming here and playing them. I can't explain it. I don't know.
They're always a solid team to play.
Yeah.
They're always someone that gives you a good fight. We call them frenemies because I really respect them and have a good time with them. But on the court we gotta battle them. And then afterwards it's like, congratulations to both teams. I just have a lot of respect for their coach and the program itself. And so we get really fired up for it, but it's not in anger. It's more of like, hey, this is a battle we're gonna face, so let's make sure we get our energy up for it.
Okay.
All right, congrats, guys.
Thank you.